Hey y'all, Trevor Bushnell here, and today I've got a great AP Calculus video for you guys, specifically geared for the 2020 AP exam for AP Calculus AB as well as AP Calculus BC. Now what I want to say is that we do know that this is going to be an open note exam, and so I would highly encourage you to use your notes if you feel like you need them. But you might be thinking, well, I might as well just use whatever notes you want. And here's what I would say is, I would be careful with what resources you use. First, I wouldn't Google things off the internet. College Board has said this, and I have taken AP exams in the past, so I've taken the Calc exam. I can attest to this. You are not going to gain any knowledge or information from Googling on the AP exam. Those questions are so ridiculously hard and so ridiculously thought-provoking that there's no way you are going to be able to Google anything on the AP exam. Also, College Board said that they're going to purposefully be trolling on the internet and purposefully putting out misinformation for people who are trying to do Google searches. So the internet's not even a safe place to be finding good information for the AP exams. So just be aware of that. You should not be Googling on the internet. The other thing I don't think you should be using is I don't think you should be using your calculus textbook, and I even don't think you should be using your AP Calculus review book. And the reason being is because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to flip, you're going to open the table of contents, flip to the page you want, read the surrounding paragraph, find the example you want, read through that whole example. It takes way too much time in my opinion. I think you're going to need notes that you create. They're going to be super easy to find and organize. In this video, I'm going to teach you how I think you should personally organize your notes. Now again, you're the best judge of this, so you know if this is a good method for you or if there's a better method for you for organizing your notes. But here's what I do think, is you should be spending not a lot of time in your notes, and so if you need it, it needs to be quick and easy to find information. And so here's what I think you should do to organize your notes. So for starters, I think you should open a blank Word document and organize all your notes for the AP exam in one Word document. Now for those of you that are like, why? Because like I might want an equation in here and I don't know how to type an equation. If you want to handwrite, that's fine. I understand that. If you know how to use a computer and know how to insert equations and feel comfortable with doing something like that, I would highly encourage that you take your notes on either a Google Doc or a Word doc. And the reason I say that is because the awesome feature about technology and taking notes in technology is you have a Control F feature where you can search for any keyword in your notes. So like you could put power rule and you could find in your notes the power rule very, very quickly and very, very easily. Or you could put like integral test. I don't remember if the integral test is on the AP exam this year. I don't think it is. Don't quote me on that. If it is, I apologize. One thing I do actually that I know is on the test is P-series. So you could like search P-series and find out, and you can search up the P-series and find out, well, when does a P-series converge and diverge and that kind of thing. The point I'm trying to make is that the Control F is super nice to have, and it's super easy to organize your notes and find specifically your notes very quickly and efficiently without having to ruffle through pages. Now what you're going to do is whether you're on paper, if you're on paper, I'd actually encourage you to have let me think here how many pieces of paper you would need. So if you're in AP Calculus AB, you're going to need, I believe, 5 sheets of paper. If you're in AP Calculus BC, you're going to need 6 sheets of paper. Or if you're doing it like the preferred method, I think, which is typing, you're going to need 6 different headings. And here's what the headings are going to be. The first heading is going to be limit and derivative rules. Okay, so these are your basic limit derivative rules, like the limit of a sum is the sum of the limits, product rule, quotient rule, chain rule, inverse rule, that kind of thing. So rules for limits and derivatives, integral rules, integral of cosine, integral of sine, yada, 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 your basic integration stuff, applications of derivatives, analyzing graphs, related rates, that kind of thing, optimization problems, applications of integrals, which now that I think about it, you might not need that. You might only need 4 sheets of paper if you're in Calc AB, because applications of integrals might not be on the AP exam for integral. Yeah, because Unit 8 is applications of integrals, and that's not going to be on the AP exam. And so you might not need an applications of integrals paper if you're in AB, but you would need it for BC. So applications of integrals. I would put, and then I would do a 5th page being theorems. Yeah, just a page on theorems. So MVT, fundamental theorem of calculus, IVT, squeeze theorem, those kinds of things. A page just solely dedicated to theorems. And then finally, if you're in BC, there are some series things, so I would recommend having a heading for series. And what you're going to do is you're then going to switch over, and you're going to go to the course and exam description for AP Calculus. Now, it's the same course and exam description for AB and BC. It's also known as the CED, course and exam description. And if you don't know, I might not remember to put this in the description, so in case I don't remember and you want to find this course and exam description, the easiest way to do it is to go to a Google search and type AP Calculus course and exam description. And you hit Google, and the first link that comes up is going to be the course and exam description. Now, here's why I think that this is helpful. The reason I think this is helpful is because...
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Thanks, Google. I never asked you. Sorry, I triggered my Google Home in the background. In the background, I guess. But anyway, the nice thing about this AP course and exam description is what you're going to do is you can go down to the course framework. You can go down to the unit guides. And you could say, hey, start in Unit 1, limits and continuity. And it tells you, like, topic, and this is how I'm redesigning my curriculum on my YouTube channel, is I'm using this course and exam description. So, like, for example, we get to topic 1.2, for example, defining limits and using limit notation. You can look down here, you can see, okay, this is how this is what a limit looks like. So you know, okay, that's what a limit looks like. And what you can do is then you look at the topic and you think, okay, what do I think that goes under? Does that a limit and derivative rule? Is that an integral rule? An application of derivatives? That kind of thing. And then what you can do is once you know what it is, you can go to your limit and derivative rules, or whatever heading it was that you think it applies for, and then you can make a note on that. And so you can say, form of a limit. And I'm not going to type out the equation just to permit for time, but then you would insert that equation. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to share this document, and I'm not going to do it for other ones because we're not allowed to share notes on the AP exam. You have to create your own notes, but I can at least give you a guide and a format for how to organize your notes. And so then you could do, like, all right, series. You could put P-series. And then you can figure out, all right, what does a P-series look like, how to navigate a P-series, that kind of thing. Integral rules, you can put integrals of trigonometric functions. I see I'm spelling bad. I see that I spelled 2 words wrong. Get rid of that R. Applications of integrals, you could put under there. You could put the steps, how to solve a washer method problem. Or maybe not that. Maybe under applications of integrals, you would put how to solve differential equations. Which I guess that's a different unit in the AP exam curriculum. I don't believe. Oh, I don't know. How do I not know my AP exam? So it completely escapes me that differential equations is its own unit. In some schools, it's taught as a consideration of applications of integrals because you do have to take the integral in order to solve a differential equation. I think you decide if you want it to be a new heading or you want to put it under applications of integrals. But you get what I mean. You can even put down like how to solve a related rates problem under derivatives. You could be like under here. You could be like how to solve related rates problem, and then you list the steps. You just list out the steps there. I mean, you can even list out things like that. That's how I think you should be taking notes for the AP exam. And the awesome thing is you can do Control F, and so you can go related rates. Boom, took me to related rates in my notes. I can follow the steps and solve a related rates problem. So that's my personal opinion on how you should organize your notes for the AP Calculus exam. Now again, You're the judge of yourself. You know if that's the best way to organize your notes or if there's a better way for you to organize your notes. I'm just giving you guys an idea and a template for helping you organize your calc notes. But anyway, that's all I have on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and make sure you leave a comment if you want to talk to me, and leave me a question or other ways that I can be helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck on your AP exams, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.